Yo, 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 what's up, Diddz? What's going on?
What's happening, S King Cole? How we doing, my brother? You good?
Yes, I want to give a big shout out to each and everyone who's locked on. Thank you
Yeah,
for
man.
joining us on our very first YouTube live.
You know, like that. Nerve-wracking.
Yes, it is.
How's it going? How's it going, though, bro?
I'm all right. I'm not too bad, man. I'm not too bad. It's interesting to see how today goes.
Yeah, for real. For real.
So we're going to be covering some subjects. If you look in the
Greetings,
the
Chidi.
description, yes, Chidi's here already.
How we doing, my brother?
All right. So what's going on, Diz? Talk to the people.
Bro, I'm here, man. I'm here. Not long finished work. You know how it is. It's coming to entertain the people, you know.
And you know what? We've got to let everyone know that episode 19, is it out tomorrow?
Is it 18 or 19?
I think it's 19.
Episode 19 and it's out tomorrow.
I think yeah.
Don't forget to go and link that up. You know how it is. Or you're going to have it at your door, yeah?
Right. If you're going to join us in the studio, there's a link in the description what you can just click on, and that will bring you into the studio. So if you want to get involved in the conversation, click on that link, fill in the details, activate your mic and your camera, and you're good to go. But one thing I need to let you all know, if you're going to come on, please use headphones. It stops feedback. Yeah? All right. So, first subject
is...
Hold on. It's all going tits up now. Do you think by the time someone turns 25, i.e. a male, that he should be driving?
Oh, I do. Well, you know what? Let me shut my mouth because I ain't going to go too deep into it. However, if they're able to drive, they should be driving.
Okay.
If for whatever means they're able to drive, then drive. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be restricted.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean? However, there could be circumstances as to why they may not have passed their test at 25 or by the time they're 25.
Okay.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. My thing is, I'm more talking about, as I said on the pod, that person who's reached 25 and is quite happy that they're not driving. To me, I just can't fathom not having the will to actually want to drive. Do you know what I mean? Because I think it's a rite of passage, man. It's about being a man. You know what I mean? It's just like, I mean, I'm not saying it's the be
I was
or
just
end
about
all,
to say,
but
yeah.
it's just, why would you not want to drive?
But
why
again,
would you
there
be
could
happy?
be circumstances, though.
I get that, but
because their circumstances could prevent them, yeah, for whatever reason it is. Do you see what I mean? You know, to maybe having fear of driving. Some people just don't want to drive. Full stop.
Yeah, but you know what? It's just, don't you think it's a little bit emasculating to be just constantly driven around by your woman and you don't have the ability to drive? Oh, babe, can you drop me here? Can you drop me like say in an emergency, you don't even know what a clutch pedal is or something. It just it don't sit right with me. I just think you should have the will, the want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. Big up Alex Elliott. Yeah, I hear that. But at the same time, if they've got a fear of driving, they ain't gonna want to drive. And no, you shouldn't want to be getting your missus or your partner to be driving you around all the time. And you probably will feel a bit, you know what I mean? You probably will feel a bit funny. Big up Natalie King.
Yes, how you doing, Nat? Thank you for joining us. Yeah, it's just it just don't sit right with me. All right,
but why though? Why don't it sit right?
No, because I just think it's emasculating. I think it's quite borderline. There's no medical reason why you can't drive. Yeah. If there's no issue, Like, yes, you might have a fare, but come on, man.
Big up Kelly Arnold. Listen, driving your man round would get old very quickly. I get that. But if there is a reason as to why, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but all right, like I said, barring a medical issue, I don't even accept being scared. That's just foolishness, really. What are you scared of?
No, but
I mean,
some people are scared of spiders. Some people are scared. They got
but
phobias
no,
in
but that's a different thing. That's a different
big
thing.
up, unwind, chill. Some people don't want to bloody drive. There you go. This is what I'm saying. They don't. Some people may not just want to drive, but you shouldn't be a burden on your partner and that either.
Yeah, but it's just a rite of passage. It's just a rite of passage. Do you know what I mean?
What I'm saying? Yeah.
All right, let me bring in the next one guest who's been holding, Mr. Shaka Demas. Yo, Shaka.
Yo, what's happening, DJ Shaq? What's going on, my brother? You blessed?
Yeah. You good? Yeah, I'm right. Can you hear me?
Brother, man.
Yeah, man. I can hear you clear. Crystal.
Cool. Yeah, you all right? Should a man have a driving license by 25? Yes.
Yes. Yes. Like, I know, you know what? I do sometimes I step back and check myself. I'm spoiled. I'm not going to sit here and deny this, yeah? I passed my driving test when I was 17, and I've always had a car. So I can't imagine not driving. So I'm trying not to project my own lifestyle onto other people, but I always wanted to drive. My mum drove. My older sister drove. Yeah.
I think to myself, most guys, I don't know, I'm not speaking for all of them, but most guys couldn't wait to turn. It used to be 18, then they dropped it to 17, but we just wanted to drive straight away. So, and if you failed your test, you went back and booked it straight away. You just wanted to drive. So I don't understand it.
But if you take into consideration those that might not have been able to go and pay for their lessons, or do you understand what I'm saying? Those who are unfortunate. Now I'm sticking up for them. Don't get me wrong. I do feel you should drive because you shouldn't be a burden on your partner. But I'm saying if for some reason they're unable to pay for their lesson, or they failed, they're unable to go back and do it again. Do you see what I mean?
Well, those circumstances are fine. But if you're just lazy and you can't be bothered, then that's equal to being a waste man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what? I agree with that.
If you can't be bothered, if you have the means and you have all of that, but you can't be bothered, then yeah, I will say then you need to fix up, bruv, because you don't really want to be a burden on no girl or no man.
And I just couldn't imagine being reliant on a woman to drive me around, barring injury or something. I don't know, say straight up, it just don't sit good with me. It makes me feel very uncomfortable.
So have you never had your partner drive you around at any point?
I gladly do that, but that's not out of necessity. That's out of, well, I always drive you. It's nice for you to drive me. It wasn't out of necessity and about me not having the ability to drive.
I hear that. I just think that if you're able to, but you just don't want to, then you shouldn't be a burden. Yeah, pay for your cabs. Don't be phoning your missus, or girls don't be phoning your man and saying, "Come and pick me up." Catch her Uber. Do you get what I'm saying? That's straight. Catch her Uber. Do you get what I mean? There's no point in being a burden if you can't be bothered. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but I can't express it any more than what I've said. Really, it's just, I just don't think it's a good look at all. I don't think it's a good look at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, there could be many reasons to why they're not driving. All right, you see, you're thinking about phobias. All right, so let me give you an extreme. If someone's had an accident, someone's seen somebody fatally die or whatnot, they could have PTSD from that. That may stop them from wanting to drive. Do you see what I mean? Would you be saying like, fix up, get up and just... Or do you get what I'm saying?
No, but at least Alex. No, but that's just because I want to drive.
But you're explaining some extreme circumstances. I'm talking about let's just middle of the road. So a guy, because you said boys, guys, men, whatever, turns 17, and from the age of 17 to 25, there's nothing really standing in their way, and they just haven't bothered. That's what I think this question is dealing with.
Yeah. Or just the will. Like, it's just, I don't know. It's just like, you said it was a waste man. I think that's deep, but
yeah, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Waste man,
it's a bit harsh, a little bit harsh. Even I would say it's a little bit harsh. I feel very strongly about it, but I
thought this was unsuppressed. That, you know?
Yeah, of course,
no.
And we're not stopping you from saying what you want to say, but we can say that it's a bit harsh to say it's a waste man thing.
Okay, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
100%.
If they've had every opportunity to do it, there's nothing standing in their way. They want to, but there's this little thing holding them back, but no one knows what it is. They've got the money. Stephen knows what I'm talking about there, because I'm specifically talking about a particular scenario here, but we won't go into that.
No, don't put man on blast.
No.
You see, look, Caroline's even said the same thing. It's okay if you don't drive, but don't keep begging for a ride.
Ooh,
yeah. Sometimes, do you know what? Sometimes I drive around, and because of people doing stupidness on the road, sometimes I wish I couldn't drive.
You know what? Do you know what? Sometimes I wish I couldn't have the ability of driving, no? Sometimes I really wish someone would just show, like, no, serious. Sometimes I really do wish that I couldn't drive, because sometimes it's just a ball ache. 100%. Not that's the reason not to do it, though.
No, 100%. I agree with that. It does get on my nerves. So just quickly, big up Amanda, big up Alicia, Goldie, big up B-Ray. B-Ray has said, is there too much pressure for young people? There is too much pressure for young boys to have expensive cars and clothes, which is very true. But then some of them are driving those expensive cars with no license.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand what I'm saying? They're just driving to keep up with the Joneses.
That's a different level of waste man thing then. If you've got the expensive car and you're driving it, why don't you just go and get the test? Why don't you just go and make it legal?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Sometimes you just, I don't know. The only reason, well, I'm not going to go into it, but, you know, I kind of, I relate to those ones that, you know, taking their time to get their license.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, but like we said on the pod, you still done it though. Did you feel didn't you feel slightly incomplete because you didn't have your driving license? Did you not feel situated?
Yes and no. Yes, being that, you know, I should be legal. I should, you know, set examples, etc., etc. Do you get what I mean? But I kind of felt F this, and do you know what I mean? A bit ignorant those days. Do you get what I mean? Because I had failed first time. I'd failed the second time. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then from then, being at a young age, I was like, nah, forget this. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. And
then I was like, nah. So from that point, I was jumping in rides, as in getting people to drive me around. So I was doing my thing, you know, doing all of that.
No, but at the bottom line is, at the end of the day, you know what, right? Let me even take it back a little step. I'm saying, even if you don't have a driving license, not that I'm encouraging this.
Yeah.
I'm talking about have at least the ability to drive by the time you're 25. But you can drive a car, you just haven't got a license. I'm talking about that 25-year-old who gets in the car seat and doesn't know what the indicators do.
Wow, yeah? I think that's a bit rare now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's precisely my point. But can you imagine those people do exist who just can't do...
Look what B-Rage said. You can't just pass your test and get a banger anymore. You need to get a new whip.
That's what they are, though. That's how they feel nowadays, is what I'm saying. That's how they feel. They don't care whether they got a license or not. Do you get what I mean? They just want to jump in a car, and obviously they may have 1 or 2 lessons and they think they can drive. But an automatic, you know, there's not a lot to do with an automatic. Do you get what I mean? You just jump in and kind of go, if you see what I mean. I know I'm probably wrong for those who teach driving and whatnot, but That's how they look at it.
All
Do you
right.
get what I mean?
So there's a message here from Arnett Knight. Exactly. They spend your money learning to drive, get your license, then get a car. Yeah?
Yeah, that is the right way to do it. That's definitely the right way to do it.
And
Save your money or
then-
do whatever and learn, get your tests, pass your license, and all. Yeah, I get that.
Another one from Joe. Big up all the mans then who passed for them in the 90s.
It's when you send someone to test
from
for you.
a long time ago.
I didn't know if that was actually a thing.
Yeah, man, I think it was.
Nah.
Okay, so Natalie King is saying, I don't see nothing wrong with it. What if the person is paying for petrol?
No, that's lame. Then that's just cheating you like a cab. No, it's a good point.
Hold on.
It's a good point.
It is a good point.
We need to get Natalie King's number because boy, I pay for petrol. She can drive me around all day.
Hey, mate. Yeah.
But it's true. That's a good question. What if they're putting in petrol? Are the person going to mind? Is the partners are going to mind?
I know I'm being extremely sexist, but this more relates to a man for me than a woman. Yeah. But I just think a man, it's just part of having fucking external sexual organs, man. It's about being a man.
It's about being able to you just want to get up and say, I'm going out and get in my car and go out.
Yeah,
that's what I'm more thinking.
I want to go out. Oh, hold on a minute. Who can I get to take me to the shop? Who can I get to take me to the rave? You know what?
Yeah. How am I going to get back from the rave? Yeah.
Yeah, independence. Yeah. It's all about independence.
100%.
I'm not even saying you necessarily should have a car, no. That's not what I'm saying, you know.
No, but you're saying that someone should be able to drive regardless, whether they have a car. So you go on holiday, you can hire a car and it's just freedom. Do you know what I mean? I get
it's like, I know I said earlier it's not necessarily about being a waste man, but it's like, it's kind of in the same realm, not exact same realm as like just not wanting to work for me. Because think about it. If you've got a driving license, you should you should never be jobless. Think about it. There's how many things can you do with a driving license? If shit hits the fan, you can go get little Sainsbury's, little driving job here and there. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said in the pod, don't necessarily aspire to that, but options, isn't it? Right, is a message by Tony Haywood. A man should have a car by age 25. Doesn't necessarily have to be expensive, though. There you go. It doesn't have to be expensive.
No, it doesn't. But I think in days like now, they're not thinking about these normal little runarounds. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're more thinking they want the big, expensive Mercedes, all of this, all of that, just to show off.
Yeah.
But really, they can't afford it. This is what I'm saying.
I'm of a different breed, right? When I was just about to turn 17, my dad got an Escort van, which was his cousin's, which had a label on the side of it, which was like a bakery or something like that. And he put it in the garage. And as soon as he got that, I was like, right, I'm learning to drive. And he got that van because he wanted to transport around his speakers and his sound system. I learned to drive quick and I started to use the van. At one point, we went raving and there was like 13 man in the back of this van. The thing was down on the suspension. But back then, it wasn't about what you're driving. We just had to get from A to B. So, you know, a little mashed down Escort, little Fiesta. But I think what you guys are saying is that now that they want to get the flash car. But this thing that you guys are talking about is just the ability to drive legally by the age of 25.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the will and the want to.
Yeah.
That is what I'm questioning.
But again, and I'm going to stay harsh.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, go on.
And also they've made it harder to pass your test because I don't know about you guys, but when I done it was just the actual driving. There was no what's that, written test or whatever it's called. What's it? Theory. There was no theory test back then.
Yeah, it was just practical.
Yeah, that's it. That's the word.
Okay. Well, you see, this is what I'm saying. So again, I feel yes, you should have the ability to drive 100%. However, if you're not able to get a license for whatever reason, so be it. Just don't be a
a drain on someone else.
Yeah, don't be a burden on someone else and start begging your partners, whether you're putting in petrol or not. Although that's a good point, but whether you're putting in a petrol or not.
Yeah, but that's
because if you want to get up and say, if you want to go,
that's a cop out.
Yeah, but if you want to go to the shop or you want to go down to the beach, yeah, you want to be able to drive. How are you going to go? You're going to go and phone your partner and say, like, yeah, can you drop me to the beach?
So I could ask Goldie. Goldie, you know, you said some people just don't want to drive. How do they want to get around then? Because sometimes do they want to get around by bus and they're all right, or they just want to be a drain on someone else?
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. I wouldn't want I don't think anybody wants anybody being a drain on them. That's why I'm saying if you don't want to drive, yeah, or you're fearful of driving, or there's a circumstance that prevents you from getting your license legally, etc., then pay for Uber. There is a business that you pay people to drive you around. Then use that. Don't be a burden, whether your partner wants to or not. Like, I can't remember who said it. I think it was Kelly Arnold saying, they still don't want to be chauffeured.
Yeah.
Who wants to be chauffeured? You may as well sit in the back for real.
It's true. But if, like, here's something else what Kelly said, still bring cruffness, they might as well sit in the back of the car.
For real.
Cruffness. I heard that word cruff in years ago. Shit. Oh, wow. But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who's this? Joe. He's saying, fire for that, use your foot. Again, you know, it's the same thing.
So if any of you who's watching this or in the chat room, you are welcome to join us in the studio. If you look at the description, there's a StreamYard link. Click on that link. It will bring you into the studio and I will add you in. Do not be frightened. We do not bite. We're not going on any way. Yeah?
Hold on.
Just
Can I say
join
something? Sorry, King. Because there's a people that are in here that have a lot to say when when our pods come out, all the talk, my phone pops off. Yeah.
But now we're doing a live, everyone's just sitting in the background.
Where are you? Yeah.
I should lock the comment page off. Yeah.
Where are
you? Listen, Arnett has just said something very good. Check that.
All right, so my actual point of view about driving, not only should people learn to drive, anyone who holds the license, they should get a standards check every 10 years.
Every 10 years. I totally agree with that. Because some people's standard of driving is like, ooh. But yes, let's not go there with Diddz.
Listen, don't go there.
Hold on. Hold on.
Shaq, leave it alone. Let it go to sleep. Yeah, put that one to bed.
It's like I'm missing out here. I'm like, what's going on?
Listen.
That's a story for another day. Day.
And Joe, Goldie, and Chidi, you lot stop laughing because listen, we're not even gonna go down. That's a story for another YouTube live. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna move on to the second question. But before we move on, I'm gonna ask you, Shaq, a would you rather question.
Okay, go on then.
All right. Simply. So I can't remember what episode we done. Diddz and I had a little game of would you rather, and it was quite fun, really. So I've got some questions here and I'm going to put them out to everyone. So everyone watching, you actually can answer this. Okay. Would you rather spend a year at war or a year in prison?
Right. Can I ask a question first?
Okay. What standard of prison is it and what war is it?
No. Is it a war for this country?
A war what you're willing to fight in. Put it that way.
But if I spend a year at war, there's a chance that I could die.
Yeah.
But if I spend a year in prison, there's a chance I could die. I'll do the prison.
Other parts. Do you know what?
No. That's not happening.
I think I would go to war, no?
You go to war?
I think I'll go war. I don't know if I would stay in prison. At least war, you're active and I can... No, prison, I don't know. It depends on what level.
You might be active. You might be active in prison as well.
Yeah.
Bro, come on now. You're saying that, so you would rather go to war than go to prison?
Not me, man. I'm going to prison.
You're good. I'll go jail, bruv.
No, I think I'll go war.
Bruv,
No.
the thing is, yeah, things happen in prison and whatnot, but in war, you are more highly likely
To get dead up.
mutilated, etc.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? You step
then
on a
the- and then
landmine
the-
or something like that.
And if you survive it, the mental things of what you see.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't
Do you
know.
get
At
what I'm
least, all these things are moving very quickly.
What I was going to
Amari's
do
world.
is go to prison, go to prison and do what Martin Lawrence said. Don't wash
Which
my
was?
bottom.
You nutter. You
All
nutter.
right.
Big up Channy. See, they're saying
Yeah.
I'm going prison. Goldie saying war. Amari's world, prison, better odds, very true. Big up Baroness, how you doing?
Joe's going war.
Joe's going war. You lot are good, Aya.
Yeah, I think I would go war. I think
You
because
lot
at
are
least they're
good.
not.
Step on a landmine. You lot go
Yeah,
war.
but
You
I
get
don't
your
know,
arm gets shot off. One of your arm gets shot off. Your foot gets blown up. Yeah, you got something.
And let's take it into consideration. I think all of us that are speaking here about going war come from this country. You're fighting for this country. You must be mad.
Well, I'm
Not
talking
me,
about
blood.
fighting for any country you're willing
Not
to
me,
fight for.
blood.
Whatever country.
Sorry.
I'm saying for
Sorry.
me, war is not the option. I would rather go to jail.
Okay, let's leave it there. All right, question 2. This is a big one for Diddz and I. We agree on this.
Yes.
Question 2 to everyone watching and in the chat room. Is it acceptable to pay for a first date with a voucher or coupon? Straight up from the top, for me, hell no. Right. Diddz, go on. This is you, bruv. We agree on it. Yeah.
Right,
This
listen,
is the.
I don't think that you should be paying for dinner on a first date
Yes.
with no coupon or voucher, especially if you're getting especially if you're getting it out of the paper, like the Sun or one of them little things there. Nah. However, there is a thing called the taste card or whatever they're called. So I think that could be a bit. I'm a bit on the fence with that one.
Right. Is it my turn?
You can answer that. Go on with your.
I'm so glad. All right, I don't care.
So-
I'm so glad that you two agree.
Yeah.
Utter foolishness, yeah. As long as you're eating, I don't care how you spent it. I will pay for every coupon in the world, yeah. And if she doesn't like it, then that's good because that means that me and her cannot continue, yeah. Because I don't care how you pay for it. It's food at the end of the day. Who cares how you paid for it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who cares how you pay for it? That's showing. Now hold on. That's showing. If the woman's looking at me and I've got a coupon, then she needs to know straight. This man is resourceful. Yeah. This man is resourceful. He's not going to go over the ends and that he can't reach before the time. He's going to use his resources and we're still eating. I had a friend, right, who met this girl and within a year, she had 3 children. Within a year, he took her and the 3 children to Orlando on holiday and paid for it all. All right. And I said to him, so where are you going to go next? Where do you go? Why didn't you start off at Butlins?
Yeah.
So there was obviously, and surprise, he's not with her anymore. But there was nowhere to go.
But
Right.
my thing is this, right? If you're gonna pay with a voucher, if you don't have it, don't go to a big restaurant for something you can't afford. Live within your means. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, for example, if you go Pizza Express and you have one of them taste cards or whatever, like I said, I'm on the fence when it comes to them taste cards. But if you get a discount, cool. But then I would, for me, don't go in the paper and fucking, sorry for my language, but cut out the coupon and then, go and pay for it.
Why not?
No, it's not a good look. Right,
the first thing is
for
supposed
me,
to be impressing. It's supposed to
No,
be.
but hold on a second. So hold on a
Yes.
second. Let me say something. Hold on a second. Supposing, right, when the time comes to pay, right,
Yeah.
the guy gets up and goes over to where the till is and pays for it. She don't know how he paid for it.
Then
Okay,
do your thing.
Yeah, that's a sneak
your
tick,
thing.
though. That's a sneak tick.
It's not sneaky.
But do you know what?
It's not sneaky. It's just you don't.
No.
She doesn't have to see how you pay for it. It doesn't matter. If she's looking at that, then I think there's there's going to be a problem straight away. It doesn't matter how you pay for it. I want the women to talk up on this because you know what I mean?
Yes, right. I can't reiterate enough. If you guys
look at Siobhan, look at Siobhan.
All right, I'm coming. No, mate. Everything's happening so quick on my screen. Right, look at the description.
Right, okay, calm down.
Tony,
calm down.
Tony,
wait. Let me get my speech out, people. Like, join us in the studio. Click on the StreamYard link in the description. Join us. Don't be frightened. It's just fun. There's a few people watching. I'm not going to tell you how much publicity was. Yeah? All right. So, let's read this out. Sabun Riemann. Is that correct? Haha, I respect
Siobhan. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's how you spell it in Ireland.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah.
My illiterate self. Haha, I respect them. Ask them where they got it from. So what's that in regards to the voucher?
So she could take next man.
So what she's saying is she would ask them, where did you get the coupon from? How many? Yeah, there was one in here. Sorry, just quickly. Big up. Is it Shani? Big up Tracy and the rest of them. There was one in there that said something about a coupon. That coupon, Groupon, and voucher have really.
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it.
That's a good one.
No, but that's even Groupon. I remember. No, I'm not gonna. Sorry, I was gonna.
Let me ask you two a question. Right? You're going out for the first date with this woman or whatever. Everything's been cool. She's not said that. She's not shown aspirations of going to an expensive restaurant or anything like that. Everything's just cool. So you go to the restaurant. Now you know that the day before in the metro, let's say, there was a coupon that would entitle you to 50% off the dinner you're going to have, right?
Yeah.
So let's say for all intents and purposes, when you finish, the dinner's going to cost you £100, right?
Yeah.
Are you both telling me that if you knew that there was a coupon that you could have got the day before for 50% off, you want to use it and save £50?
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if I had a Groupon that would save me £50, I would say to the woman, hold on a sec, let me go and pay the bill. And I'm going up there and I'm paying so she don't see that I've paid that it's £50.
Okay. But why does it matter if she sees?
Because for me, I think on a first date, I think a man is obliged to pay for the meal.
But you are paying.
But you're getting a discount. It's not the
same. Nobody said you can't afford it.
No, but it's not being the case of that you can't afford it. It's the shame of using the Groupon or
there's no shame. But why is there shame?
For me, on a first date, I don't feel you should be using that. Again, the taste cards I think slightly different.
That's the problem. I'm saying I think what this is all about is it's not about using it. You both are worried or looking about how it looks.
No. It's not about Let me take this one, Diddz. No, it's not about trying to impress. Sorry. My turn. It's not about trying to impress Flossie and saying, yeah, I've got Wong. I think it's about putting a right foot forward and presenting yourself correctly in a positive way. Yeah. Now, I would use a coupon maybe on a second, third date, but on the first date, I'm going to pay for it fully. I'm not going to go to somewhere flush what I can't afford. I'm going to stay within my means. So if that means going to Pizza Express, if that means worst case scenario going Nando's, I would never do that. Yeah. But if that's what's within my means, I would do that. But I wouldn't bring out a voucher. I don't think it looks good. Yeah. Okay. But second date, I might have a voucher. I think, and I will say this from the get-go. Yeah, babe, I've got this voucher to restaurant X.
Yes.
I can get 50% off. Do you want to go?
Yes.
Yeah? Different things.
That's what I'm saying. I would make it known from the start.
And then you're coming with, okay, hold on.
Yeah, I heard you've got 25% off here.
Hold on. Yeah, that one.
I've got 25% off here. And Groupon does this one for 10%.
Oh, and this one. Like you're at a Sainsbury's checkout where you get the vouchers.
And you know the people how to save for your monthly shopping. when they got all them Groupons for £1 and they get like a room full of fucking shower gels and all of that from all Groupons and all of that. Big up the fly, not on the first date. For real.
Again, yeah, not on the first date. That's what I'm saying.
Date.
Next date,
not on the first
second,
date.
Third, even maybe not even on the second, you know.
Yo, big up Battersea 74.
You know what I mean?
No, someone just said, not gonna lie, wouldn't you feel like a waste man paying with a coupon? No, man. No.
Who said that?
Because
Who said that?
Goldie coats.
Yeah, hold on. This is all moving so quickly, I can't keep up with it. All right. We need a woman. We need a woman in there to talk about how she would feel.
Yeah, listen. Say it out loud and with your chest.
Yo, Mr. Arnett, what's going on? Sorry, bro.
What's happening, brother? How you doing?
Yeah, bless, man.
Cool.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
All right, Arnett, how you doing?
Cool. Yeah. You know, I'm with Czech, you know. I'm with Czech. Because
you know what?
Why are you getting rid of him? Oh my gosh!
No, to the left.
To the left.
Okay, man, pulled him off the screen.
No, you know what?
Talk the talk.
I'm about what do you call it? When I go, it's more like I'll be testing it. If I go out and I got coupons and that. If they don't want to know, they can crack on.
Yeah, but you're gonna come with no.
Yeah, but the thing is, again, if you state from the start, yeah, listen, we can go out. Yeah, I've got this taste card, I've got this Groupon or whatever, and it's 50%. Are you up for it? Then that's different. But going on a first date, having the coupon from the Sun or the Daily Mail with about 3 of them that adds up to 75% on a first date is not the one.
Did the food taste any different? The food didn't taste no different. If they have a good laugh, that's all it is. That's what it's about.
No.
It's people like them two that end up in debt.
Stay, you bruv. Stay. Nah, bruv. Listen to what I'm saying to you. I would not pay with a coupon or a voucher on a first date. I am all for paying within your means. For me, if I'm on a first date and I'm talking and I said to her from the start, I've got a coupon and I could pay for this with half price, then it's different.
But no one said that you can't, that you're using a coupon because it's outside your means. I'm just saying you're using the coupon because it's available, because then afterwards you got more money to go somewhere else for a drink, innit? So it's not about means.
You should have budgeted for that.
It's not about that. It's about the coupon being there and using it.
You should have budgeted for that.
But he's saying you've got the money, but you're just saving the money by paying with a coupon. You can even flash the money. Show I got money to pay for this, but I'm paying these coupons. Why?
Listen, don't flash. Listen.
Why pay?
Hey, listen. I tried that with my wife, and she
Why
told
pay
me
more?
to move,
Why pay more when you can play
No. But you're misunderstanding me. I'm not saying pay more if you don't have to. Of course, that doesn't make sense. If you can get 50%. No, I'm saying don't do it on the first date. That's a different thing.
Would you do it?
One second. Time out. So basically, on the first date, you're showing her one side of you, and then on the second date, you're gonna line up and show her the real you.
No, it's not.
No,
on the first date, I'm showing her a man with fucking dignity. That's what I'm showing.
Tell him, King.
Yeah. Right. On a serious tip, this is how I see it. I'm showing a man who's got a little bit of integrity, yeah, and not willing to. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to take her on no flush meal to the Shard or something. I'm going to a meal that's within my means that I can pay for, yeah, whatever it is. Then, because I just don't think it's like coming to a first date with dirty shirt on or something. Do you know what I mean? Like shoes look shit or something.
I don't know.
No. But wait. So when you're going on the first date, you're trying to impress them. I'm not saying overload them and
be yourself
and change yourself.
Mislead them.
Be yourself.
You're not misleading.
But at the end of the day, when you're going
on
the first
coupon
date,
self.
But that's not me. That's not the person I am. No.
There you go. So that's not. Right. So therefore, he's not betraying himself.
Just give me all your coupons, Stephen.
He's being
no.
Boy, big up Tracy. If he up front said, "Boy, I I got a voucher beforehand, she would respect it. You see what I'm saying?
If he-
not on the first
Why does he
date.
have to say it? Why does he have to say it? You're getting your food. You're getting the man is being
No.
resourceful.
No, we need a woman to come on.
Ooh, wait,
Yeah.
hold on. Listen to this. Battersea 74. Not on the first date. I've been on a first date. The guy said he had a voucher at the restaurant. I was restricted in what I could have and couldn't deviate from what the coupon covered. Raps.
Look. What piece of bullshit is that?
But that's different.
No,
That's bullshit. That's a piece of bullshit, man.
No, but
I've
that's
listened
what they're
to
saying
no one
about,
said
that's what
anything
they're
about
saying about the
restrictions.
voucher and the coupon.
Nobody said
no, I
anything
reckon
about
if you got
restrictions.
What's that?
No.
Nobody
Sorry.
said anything about restrictions. We're talking about the end. So, yeah. If it's talking about restrictions, that's different.
No, but they're saying
Okay.
on a group or on a coupon or on a voucher, you probably got restrictions in it if you read the small.
Maybe. If that's the
That's what
case,
I'm
then
saying.
no. It's a no. If that's the case, then it's a no.
But then they may as well just not do it in the first place and then just like bypass the embarrassment.
What
So
about
then-
if it's just a simple
If you
50%
met
off
someone on a
everything?
date, your first date, you go out, you have your meal. So you've gone in, you had your meal, and you go on. Say you would go and buy them a present. You go into a shop, they want some expensive trainer, and lo and behold, you got a coupon for this expensive trainer. Would they take that expensive trainer
Of course, they're going to take the expensive trainer.
with the coupon?
Yeah, they
But
would
it's a
probably
coupon,
take it.
though.
Yeah,
a coupon.
They would. Yeah, but they would probably take it.
Well, they should
would
take the
probably.
food then.
But again, that's a different flex
It's
because
a
you're
different
saying
context,
trainers.
man.
It is. It's a different context because you're saying trainers. Yeah, we're talking about on a first date going out for something to eat. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't use a coupon or a voucher.
Listen,
I wouldn't. That's just me.
it's-
I'm not changing. I'm not betraying myself because that's just me. I wouldn't do it.
Diddz or Cole. We need a woman in there. We need a woman in
I
there.
know, but no women are brave enough to come in.
Where's the
They're
man,
just-
though, man?
Nah. All right, Kelly Arnold. Whoever did the asking out whether a man or woman should pay the bill in full. If you're using a voucher, fine, but you don't need to shout that person. Don't need to show that person.
Show that
sorry.
person, yeah.
So somehow cheapest the experience.
Yeah, so she's meaning when you go,
opinion.
if you go up to the till and pay discreetly.
Yeah, I can go with that. I can go with that.
No, I can roll with that, but I wouldn't do it. But I can understand that.
Yeah,
I'm not
but I
questioning
don't
that.
think it cheapens the experience, though. I do. Yeah, go and pay it. I don't think it cheapens the experience. But that's just me.
You'd have to make a big song and dance about it. I've got a voucher or anything. You can just go and use it.
Yeah, that's a good.
Amari's world, guys, no problem in using a voucher. Any sensible woman would under. I could not be that deep.
Yeah,
Trust
well
me.
done, Amari.
Understand, I think.
Well done.
Yeah, I understand.
You know what? I'm
Whatever,
gonna,
Amari.
Nah,
I've got to bounce.
again,
I'm gonna go and eat my food that I got with a coupon. So,
You got a coupon.
but seriously, I got to go. and-
Arnett, nah, nothing but love, bro.
Blessings,
Thank
my
you
brother.
for. Thank you.
Alright. I'll see
Appreciate
you.
it.
Take care.
Take care.
So,
All right,
take care.
later.
Easy.
Nice one. You know,
All
funny.
right.
You
No,
know,
no,
something
no,
else.
no,
You're something else. And you got people bigging you up and jumping on you, you know, Shaq. Yeah, I agree with Shaq. Stay at you.
No, seriously, I'm not saying it just to go against you two or get ratings. That is me. And before I even started, what did Stephen call me? Cheap ass. Now, whether that's true or not,
Yeah.
I just know how to be careful with my money. And I know people that I've said to go into, if you go into this shop over there, if you ask for discount, they'll give it to you. Are you going to ask for it? No. What do you mean, no? I've told you that if you ask them for a discount, they're going to give you something. Will you ask for it? No. I don't understand people like that.
Yeah, but
So-
some people just don't want to do it because they don't want to feel the shame. Whether they have it or not, that's just how they are. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I mean, I would if me and my family are ordering food, and where's the coupon? My daughters, my kids, they would know because they're young. They know where all the coupons and that are. I'm down for that. But on a first date, no, I would rather just take them where I can afford and pay the bill. I'm not a person that looks for Groupons or coupons or whatever they are.
Yeah.
I don't look for
Yeah,
them.
but don't get it wrong, because don't say that. Don't think that it's about affordability. I'm not saying that if I went
No, I
out
know
with
it's not.
somebody because I would pay it. But I'm saying if
Yeah.
I knew that there was a coupon available, damn right I'm using it.
And that's cool. That's what I'm saying. But for me, I don't look for coupons, and that's just me anyway. So I wouldn't think about if there's a coupon or a Groupon or whatever, a voucher for
All right.
anything I'm going to. Do you understand what I mean? I would just go and pay what needs to be paid.
Okay, we have a female in the studio. One moment, please. Deanie.
Evening.
What's happening?
Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
What's going on?
I'm good.
With
I'm
your
Deanie,
good.
don't
bonnet
come.
on, but
Deanie, I'm hoping. I'm praying, Deanie, that you're with me.
I know
I'm
what
with
side
you.
Deanie's on
I'm
already.
with-
She's been messaging me already.
Listen, she's already said, "Oh, you should swipe her to the left, bruv. Swipe her to the left." Yeah.
We're not going to do that today. Okay. No, I don't. There's no problem with it. Woo!
Right, just to let everyone know, our podcast tomorrow features Deanie. Yeah, so take a listen. That'll be out from midnight tonight. Don't worry about it. We discuss about finances within a relationship because Deanie,
It's very
when we done it
opinionated.
on, yes, Deanie contacted me and just, well, yeah, we had a long discussion about it, so I had to bring her on the pod to have her say. So
Yeah,
that's
you
out
listen
tomorrow.
to her say yes.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
but anyway, sorry, I'm taking up your beauty time. So
Yeah,
go
please
ahead,
do. Yeah, I'm on
everyone.
it.
Silence. Let her talk.
There is
Furthermore,
no-
there you
Oh,
go.
wow! Big old face on it. No. Can you all come back, please? There's too much face, too much Disney on it. No, there's no problem. There is nothing wrong. And this is what I will say. I'm Shani in the chat group. There is nothing wrong with getting a voucher. Why are you going to spend double, triple the amount when you can use a voucher? You're talking about newspaper clippings and no. Go on Voucher Groupon. They have all these nice restaurants that you can afford to go to. But if you can pay half the price or just a fraction of the price for the same thing, there's no problem. And if you want to buy anything off what that voucher is giving you, you take your money and you buy it. There's no problem. Why are you trying to show off? That's what it's showing
No,
off.
it's not
But
about
no
show
one
off
ain't
thing.
showing
It's not
off,
about
though.
show off
It's
thing.
not about
It's not
showing
about
off
that.
thing,
It
though.
is showing
not
off.
about
I'll
that
tell you
at
why.
all.
It's
Like,
showing off.
1 second, it is showing off. And I'll tell you why it's showing off. Because you're not going to do it on the first date. But second and third, yeah, I'm going to come in my voucher, you know. What kind of nonsense are you talking? You either start as you mean to go on. If you want to play bad and say, okay, well, I don't do vouchers, stick to that. Don't ever use a voucher.
Nah. I disagree with that. And Shaq, you stay with you. No, I don't agree with that because listen to what I'm saying. Yes, from the second, third, fourth date, I don't mind using the voucher because by then we've already established a relationship. Yeah, if you've met somebody and you're talking to them, you don't have to change yourself. But for me, on the first date, you don't use a coupon or a voucher. You go and you live within your means, you pay your thing and you bounce. If you're going out after, you go out. Cool. Second, third date, if it gets to that, then you can say, listen, babe, you know what? I've got this voucher or this case card or whatever and whatever. Are you up for going
But
out?
if
Let's
she
go.
likes you, she likes you for you. Not about how much you're going to spend, whether you're going to use a voucher or not. As someone said, you are still going to eat. You're still going to have your drink, whatever the case may be. Okay, so it's like, okay, let's go out at this time because I know this place does happy hour. We can get 2 cocktails for the price of 1. What's the difference in that? You're being a cheapskate then. Why are you not just going to buy all the cocktails at regular price?
Yeah, that's a good point, but it's a different context.
It's different.
It's a different context.
Why?
It's a
'Cause you're
different
still
context.
looking, you're still looking
Why am I
discount.
getting flashbacks from the recording? Yeah, good
It's a
God, my
different
head
context.
hurt.
Yeah.
Deja vu.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
different
That's why you
context.
love me.
Big up Rachel and Zoe. Big up Rachel and Zoe. Big up. It's a different context completely.
No, but it's still discount. It's a discount regardless. It doesn't matter because are you worried about how much someone's spending or what method they're going to use? Okay, so I haven't got no money to take you on a date. I've used a coupon, which you don't want them to use. But I'm going to use my credit card because I haven't got the actual funds in my bank account.
God.
Go on. You
No,
can
that's not
ask
the
all you
same.
want.
That's not the same though, because using a credit card obviously it depends on how they use the credit card. That's just a different means of payment. It doesn't necessarily
Okay, I
mean
don't
that
have
you
the
haven't got the
in my-
money.
no, I don't have the money in
No,
my
no, it
bank
doesn't.
to take
No, it
you out.
doesn't.
No,
It could do.
But hold
It
on, that's
could
the
do.
context that I use. Listen to what I said. I said they do not have the money in their bank right now, so they're going to take their credit card to take someone out, just to take someone out. What's the difference?
Sorry, I had to disappear there quickly.
Yes, cool.
But Stephen,
There's no-
you did say earlier on, okay, and I think Diddz said it earlier on, and it's about what, and this is me being seriously, no jokes. It's about for you guys. It's it's not. It's just it's a first date, putting the best foot forward, trying to look a certain way, and everything like that. And I get that. Hold on. I get that. I understand what you're saying, but I don't think it's needed.
Not at all. I agree.
If you just want to be, for me, if you're going to use a voucher, possibility of using a voucher on day 3, date 2, 3, 4, 5 down the line when you get to know her, let her get to know you from date 1.
Babe, this is what I do.
Okay, all right, hold that. All right. Yeah, hold that for. I've got another person wanting to come in.
Like niggers,
What? Hello?
Niggers are black. Niggers can fuck off.
Oh, it's someone
yeah.
you've been spammed. You've been spammed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some racist business. Yeah. Go on.
Well, we don't condone them things there, so
Yeah.
But no, like I said, I don't agree with using it on the first date. And that is putting my best foot forward. I don't use Groupons and any of them things anyway. So like I said, on the first date, I wouldn't use a Groupon, a coupon, or a voucher. I would go and do what I was in my budget. End of. Second date, we're still talking, we're getting on, whatever. I feel like I've known them more. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we know each other more. Let me see what they're on and tell them straight, like, we got a coupon, blah, blah, blah. But on the first date, it's a first date.
Okay, all right.
But if a lady took you out, go, you go, Sharon.
Supposing you got to know this person, you hadn't gone on your first date, and you got talking, and you were talking about this, you're talking about that, and then somehow you guys got onto the subject of discounts and Groupons and stuff. And she said, "Yeah, I love that, man, because it saves money and blah blah blah." Would you be comfortable to use the Groupon on the first date?
That's a good question. I don't know. What? I don't think I would. I don't think I would.
I wouldn't.
I don't think I would.
No.
And I'm just being honest. I just don't think I would.
Damn.
I don't think I would.
You guys are
You know
mad.
what I'm saying? Tony's Harewood is asking, how do you go live?
All right, Tony. So if you go on to the description of the video, there's a stream. You know, a StreamYard link.
StreamYard.
Just click on that. You're gonna shoot.
Sorry, I interrupted the lady. We both went to ask a question at the same time.
Sorry.
You know, and I totally forgot what I was going to ask. But I'm going to leave because we're gonna battle, and we know how that goes.
No, I need you here.
No, you don't need her.
I need her here.
Hold on, double checking.
You lot are wiki, so you don't do me.
All right. Do you know what? Before you go, Deanie, let me ask you a would you rather. And I know you're a bit particular.
Go on.
All right. So this is an easy one. And this goes to everyone watching as well. Would you rather be forced to listen to the same 10 songs on repeat for the rest of your life, or forced to watch the same 5 movies on repeat for the rest of your life?
Now music all day long.
But the same 10 tunes for the...
But hold on, do I get to choose? Do I get to choose? I don't watch movies anyway, so...
Yeah,
so
you listen to the...
It will always be music, hands down.
10, music,
Listen, my playlist is straight 80s, 90s, 70s.
I would agree with that. I would
Yeah.
agree with that. I would agree with that.
Elliot,
the 10. Yeah, the 10.
So you've got no license and you're using the coupon. If she cool with that, you best keep her close. Very true.
That's very, very true, bruv. This is what I'm saying. And don't get me wrong, like I said, right, and I've said this in the podcast. Yeah, it's not about flashing money and being somebody you're not. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I did that, and now I'm married to the person who told me like she's not about that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So that's what I would want, but I still wouldn't pay for the first date with a Groupon or a coupon or a voucher or a voucher or whatever it is. I wouldn't do it.
Nah, not
okay. Here's
we don't pay with no
if a lady took you out on your first date and she paid with a voucher, like Groupon, whichever, would you think of her any less?
I would, slightly. I wouldn't make an issue out of it, but I'd make a mental note out of it and just think.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. I'm being honest. No, I would
and
make a mental note. I wouldn't mention it. I wouldn't mention it. I wouldn't make her feel bad for it, but I would think, I would think, oh, seeing is that what you do?
But then you should
Because
meet
it's
her
not so-
again, and she alternates. She uses one day she'll just
Yeah,
pay. Sometimes she's
It's because it wouldn't be something I would do on the first date. So I'm gonna have a problem with it, aren't I?
but not
Because it's
everyone's
something
the
I
same.
wouldn't do. Yeah.
Question: what would you do if you went out on your first date, guys? All right, and when the bill came, the woman insisted that she paid half.
Then she could pay half, then, isn't it?
Nah.
No,
I'm
if
paying.
she's insisting
Nah,
on it,
nah,
if I'm willing to pay, if I'm willing to pay for it,
Yeah,
but
nah.
she's insisting, no, let me do half. Well, I said,
Yeah,
you really
nah.
want to?
No,
then-
I would say I pay it and you can buy the drinks or something. Yeah, I would pay for that. I'm sorry. If she said, no, I don't care. No, I'm paying it and you can pay for the drinks. Here you go. I would give them my card before she even respond to that. Or cash or whatever it is. But no, I would pay it and then I would tell her. If she's very insistent in paying, I'll say pay for the drinks.
And then she came out with a coupon.
If she can't read a coupon, I say I need to go toilet and cut. No, I'm joking. No, I wouldn't cut. If she paid, I don't care how you pay. I don't care how you pay, but just don't pay it in front of me like that. Because again, on the first time, I would feel a bit, oh, that's not something I would do. Not saying that I would look at her any way about it. I just wouldn't do it myself. So I'd be like, oh, that's not something I would do. But
I think what it is, I'm not saying you guys are doing it for show or anything like that. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I just don't care. So as long as I'm eating and you're eating, I don't care how it was paid for. Because for me, if I can save me money, if I can save you money, then I'm gonna go out my way. And when I say you, I mean everybody watching. If these things are available, use them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of course.
That's me.
It's about the actual experience. It's about the date. It's not about how it's paid for, unless you're running out and you haven't paid.
Yeah.
Again, I disagree with the first date, and I'm just solely talking about a first date. Yeah.
Well, we
I
always disagree, so it's okay.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, yeah, don't pay for it with a Groupon, coupon, voucher, coucher, whatever it is. Yeah, that's my opinion. But not on the first date.
And that is certified by the Unsuppressed Podcast. Mm-hmm.
Nah.
That's it.
Yeah.
The Fly said that's cool, but offer to pay all. Yeah, I mean, if I am gonna pay for the first date and she insists on going half, depends how insistent she is. Depends.
That's where you guys. That's where you guys need to be smart. When she insists that she's gonna pay for half, you say, "No, darling, you pay for the next date." Because sometimes a woman will offer to pay for the date because she's got no intention of seeing you again.
True.
Very true.
And they don't want to feel like they owe you anything because you paid for the date. Yeah.
Come on, we need some women to come in there and talk.
Look at Goldie. Diddz, you look cold outside though.
Yeah. If a woman offers you a 50% off coupon, would you use it? Would you count that as her paying? Oh, that's a really good question.
That is a very good question, Siobhan. I don't know.
You know what? I would use it. I would use it because it's not me presenting it. It's not. Yeah, it's not me presenting it. She's presenting it.
This is about show. This is about show.
No,
it's all about show, Stephen.
Not with me.
No.
With Stephen, it's show. Stephen, it's show. Come on, it's show. Because you said earlier on, it's like wearing a dirty shirt. I'm gonna pull you out here now. This is about show.
No, it's not about show. It's just.
It's about
show. For me, if a woman offered me a 50% coupon or 50% off coupon, would I use it? If she's come to me and she said, "Oh, look, I've got this 50%," I would say, "All right, cool." Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but that's her presenting it to me.
That's what I'm saying, but
not me.
Because
I've gone to pay for it. Yeah. If I've gone to pay for it and then she says, "Oh, actually, you can get a 50% off," that won't. I'll take it. Why am I going to be idiot
on your first date?
And then how are you going to look at her?
She presented it to it. Huh?
So how are you going to look at her?
I would think. I thought, okay. I mean, it's what it is, isn't it? But
Yeah,
And
it's
what are you
not
gonna
me
what are you gonna think about what are you gonna think about her then after she presents it to you?
Just think, oh.
Why are you using a coupon?
She,
Why would you use a
Yeah.
coupon?
no,
I know that.
what
I know
about
that's what King would say. Why would you
what
be
about
using a
thank you?
coupon in his head?
What about thank you very much? She's smart. She just saved me some money.
No, I'm not gonna disrespect her. That I
course you're not
think,
gonna
and you know what?
disrespect her.
Then I was gonna go use that money I saved and probably just buy drinks for her anyway, as well.
But still,
So-
you've got more money in your pocket.
I know. Okay, I know it sounds like
The
I'm
logic is
contradicting
there.
myself,
The
but
logic is there.
yeah,
and
the
I get
logic
that.
is, but
like I said, for me, I just wouldn't, not on a first date. No matter
Nah.
how you look at it, I would pay for the meal if I'm taking her out for a meal. If she's insistent on saying, no, I want to pay, no, you can pay for the drinks. If she's saying, oh, I've got a 50% off coupon, we keep that for the drinks later. We just stay in the same restaurant or the same bar or whatever it is. But I'm paying for the meal. That's how I look at it.
yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
yeah.
Is that all right? Are you all right with that?
Yeah.
Or,
Is
or
that
you not gonna
acceptable?
jump down, or you not going to jump down the microphone? I don't know. Look,
Each to their
Shaq's
own,
like,
innit? Each to their own.
I'm just thinking about
Oh.
cash flow. That's all. You know what I mean? Someone
No,
save me money.
No, it's true.
You know what I mean?
yeah, I
No.
just don't agree with using it on the first date. That's all.
Okay,
No.
cool.
Do you get what I'm saying?
All right.
Big
Well,
up the
thank you
fly,
guys.
man.
I'm gone.
Dini,
Yes, big up
thank you.
Dini. Big up
Yeah.
Dini.
All right. Okay, it's gone.
She cut straight,
Yeah.
innit?
It's cut. Gone.
She don't forget
Can't-
episode 9.
I can't wait to listen till
out
tomorrow, man.
Yes, midnight
Yes,
tonight.
yeah.
Don't forget to go and stream it, like it, and tell a friend.
That's it.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
what's the next question?
Question 3.
Ooh,
This is
look at
This
Shaq.
is where I
Shaq's
got,
like,
this is where I got a bit silent. This is where I got a bit silent.
after having a one night stand with a person or sleeping with them on a first date, could you consider that person as a potential partner? Oh Lord. Okay.
Shaq, what's your opinion?
Yeah.
That's what I
Everyone's
want to.
heard-
Shaq,
Yeah,
what is
everyone's
your
heard
opinion?
ours. Everyone's heard ours because if you've listened to the pod, you know we've discussed
Right.
this. Well, obviously, as you know, we've discussed all.
And
the
if you
topics
don't,
already.
go and
No.
listen to it.
Yeah.
Growing up, I would have said that a one night stand potential partner, no, absolutely no way. But I think as I've got older, it's changed. My views have changed. It could happen, but yeah, when I was growing up, if you've done something with somebody on the first night, one night stand, then there's no future in that at all. The longer she made you wait, the more stronger the relationship would be, as far as I was concerned.
I
When you were
agree with
younger.
that. When I
When
was
I
younger,
was younger, yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. If she gave it
I
up,
would
if she
agree
gave
with
it up quickly, then it was like, ugh. But I think as I've got older, I think you change your views, and it's not as clean cut as that. Definitely.
I think when we, especially our generation, when we were younger, I think if you slept with a girl on the first date, it wasn't really a girl to keep, like you just said, Shaq. It wasn't one to keep. Do you get what I mean? It was just you're dealing with them, or it's a thing, or whatever it is. Do you get what I mean? It's not somebody that you would say, "Oh, this is my girl," because you slept with them on the first night. Do you see what I mean? Because how many other men have they slept with on the first night? Do you get what I'm saying?
But
So
I think-
Rachel and Zoe are saying it depends on the chemistry.
Yeah, I agree with that. So I was just talking about this with my sister the other day, and it really depends on how the one night stand or the first date went. So let me give you a scenario. So if I came out my house right now, walk into a shop, met a girl, and she said, "Yeah, do you fancy coming back to mine?" Out of the blue, and then we went back, done the deed. No, I couldn't take her on because that's a mad random situation. But if I happened to go out, all right, same place, went to the shop, met a woman, we then went for drinks on the same, we said, "Oh, what are you doing now? Do you fancy going for a drink?" We go for a drink, we have a nice, deep, meaningful conversation, had a really good evening, maybe had a dance, whatever, and it got quote unquote romantic, had a really nice
Steamy.
evening, yeah, and then went back and did the deed. That's a different scenario, isn't it? Do you understand? Because you've had a little bit of investment of time with her.
So after you've done that, would you
Only
then
a few
class
more.
yourself
Does-
as
But the whole narrative is different, isn't it?
Well,
Instead
no,
of
not
me
really.
literally walking down the road, bucking her up, going straight to her house, boof. That's just more a physical wham bam, isn't it?
What road is this again? What road is this again?
I wish my road, the corner shop. No, but if you were to have a really good evening, like, you get some drinks, you might have something to eat, you really vibe, and then it just was a brilliant evening, and then you still knock the boots. It changes the whole scenario, doesn't it?
Well, this is only a matter of an extra 2, 3, 4, 5 hours before.
Compared to,
but this is what I'm saying.
You're knocking the boot straight away.
All right. So say that you've linked up, you've cherished, and you've done all of that, and you've danced, and you've had a whirlwind of a night. After you've hit, after you've slept, after you've done the deeds, would you then think to yourself, or would you then consider this could be the one?
I don't know about the one.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. Could that be the one to say, that's going to be my girl, I'm going to bring that home to my mum, or I'm going to bring that home to my family? Or could that be the one after a one-night stand, is what I'm asking? Would you still have that same, even though you've had a whirlwind evening?
Yeah, but even before it comes to that, I would be spending more time to,
yeah,
it will take time, innit?
Look what Paul said. He said still a one-night stand.
Yeah, I am, but I'm saying the narrative is different. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Fisher, how you doing, Mr. Fisher? Long time. Thank you for joining us.
Joe is saying all y'all have smashed and bounced and possibly left behind the curtain.
It's true, That's actually true,
Very true. It is a very true thing. But again, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when you have gone out and smashed, hit, whatever you want to call it, would you then class that, or could you then class that, or possibly class this person
it
as
comes down to what happened,
partner?
But that comes down to what afterwards, because we had that, right? So if my scenario, you've had that really nice evening, you've smashed the boots, and then you see her again, and then things develop, because it's not like you're going to take her to your parents the next day, are you?
No.
But then if things start naturally progressing well, why not? I honestly think, why not?
But would you be like, okay, how does it feel after you've knocked the boots? Would it be like, wow, like, oh my gosh, it's been a one night, could I bring this home? Under the scenario, and as I explained, it would depend. But I wouldn't totally write her off if I felt the scenario was good. But you would have in your head, boy, if this happened on the first night, is there, how much other man has this woman slept with?
But how about other man has any woman you've slept with been with?
Of course, no, but I'm saying you, in this scenario, you've gone in your whirlwind party in night of passion or whatnot. And then, but then in the back of your head, in the morning when you wake up, you're going to think to yourself, okay, well, if she slept with me on the first night, she could have slept with somebody yesterday or the day before or the day before that.
Yeah, but
as a one night.
It's true, but you will never know that unless she tells you, isn't it?
It's not for me. It's not the ideal start to a relationship, is it?
This is my question. This is my question.
No, I admit that myself. It's not ideal, but whenever is any relationship ideally started?
No, but don't get me wrong. I mean, I get what you're saying when it's steamy and you met the person and you're doing things and whatever, but I just think after you've done that deed, in your head, are you going to be thinking, right, I like this girl. This is someone I can take home with me. This is someone I can.
So what I was alluding to, as I say, things have changed in the time. But what I was alluding to first is that obviously, for a nice solid relationship, you don't want that to be the building blocks of your relationship. Because if you get off to that start, then it's kind of like every time you see each other as a man, if you're a hot-blooded man, then you're going to be expecting something. So if that's at the foundation of your relationship, when she's got a headache, then boy, that's going to be a problem.
No. I disagree with that. No, just because that is how the relationship started doesn't mean that the relationship can't develop into something positive. It doesn't have
it's
to
nice
be
to
that
have.
way.
It's nice to have friendship at the foundation.
Yeah, but who says friendship can't develop? Just because you
It
knock
can.
the boots doesn't mean. Yeah, exactly. But you're writing off. It's just because you knock the boots in one night doesn't mean the friendship can't develop from that.
No, I just said it's. I think it's better if it didn't happen so soon.
I agree with that. But if that was the case, you can only take what happens from there onwards as it comes, isn't it? So just that, if I knock her boots tonight, who's to say in a month's time that her and I couldn't be a tight friendship? It doesn't mean it's not gonna. Yeah, because like on top of the relationship, doesn't mean we can't build a strong. I get you. Yes, I agree. I agree. You can. So I wouldn't totally. Yes, it's not ideal, and I agree, but I wouldn't write it off just because that happened so quickly.
And
No, I wouldn't.
And you know what? And you know what? It's a risk. And I'm being a bit crude now. At least then you know what the sex is like, isn't it?
Wow.
If it's good or no, I'm being real.
No, I hear you.
Don't. Come on, man.
But again, okay. But then hold on a second. Again, it could. Let's say you done that and it was rubbish, right? But you carried on. You remained friends, and then you done it again, and it was better. So it doesn't necessarily mean that the first time is an indication of how good it could be or how bad it could be. It, as you said, someone said something about the chemistry. So the first night might not be the best.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand that. But if it's good, surely that's how it's going to be, innit? At least if it's bad, you can work upwards. If it's good, yes, it could go downwards, but it shouldn't really, should it?
There's a few comments, a few questions. The only one I can see right now is Angela Gale.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah, it's a one night stand. Is it a one night stand for the man as well?
Exactly.
How was she to know? No, I agree with that. This is what I'm trying to say. So if a man has slept with the woman, would you as a woman think, right, would I take him home? Surely when you wake up in the morning, you're going to think to yourself, oh boy, if this happened so quick, he could have done it with another woman yesterday or the day before. Exactly the same thing. This is not just solely for men. I'm talking men or women.
Yeah, this could work
guys,
either way.
Yeah.
Guys, as always, I don't know who you can get in, but you need to get a couple of females in on this because it's just obviously purely male dominated.
Well, what can we do?
Pull in
Says,
someone.
how can I join? Amari's World wants to join.
Where's Amari? Right. If you want to join the live chat, look at the description on the page.
Look at this one. A first night in your 40s is a hell of a lot different from a first night in your 20s.
It's true. It's true.
Very true.
Right, so let me just finish. All right, Amari's World. If you want to join us, there's the link inside the description. It says StreamYard link. Click on that, follow it, and it should bring you into the studio. And then I'll let you in. Yeah. And that goes to anyone watching. If you want to get involved, have your say, click the link. We're cool, man. We're not gonna attack you.
I was going to turn my camera off for a little bit.
Yeah,
no problem. Yes.
So just quickly, King. Sorry, there was one here. Joe, nothing wrong with an upfront woman from the start doesn't mean she is dirty. Joe Alex Elliott. No, I agree with you. It doesn't mean that she's dirty. But what I'm saying to you is, or that the man is nasty. I'm just simply stating the fact that if you have a one night stand in the morning, would you consider that person, man or woman, or
all right? But do you know what?
Somebody you can build blocks with.
Yes, I would. But as I explained, it depends on the situation. Yeah. All right, we've got someone joining us finally. Miss Dimple.
Angela Gale. I'm laughing because most of the men expect sex after you have taken a girl out for the night.
Miss Dimple.
Yo, what's happening? How you doing?
Miss Dimple. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
You have to unmute.
Unmute. You're not muted my end.
Before Miss Dimple says anything, yeah, right. I've got to do a combination. Do you guys not use coupons because you want pom pom on the first date?
No. No.
State of you, Shaq. Nah.
That's why you think if I pay for this thing in full, I've got more chance of going through. So that's why you're not using the coupons, isn't it?
Nah, not at all.
Hello.
How you doing?
You're in. Hello.
You're locked in. How you doing?
Hi,
Maggie Cole.
good night.
Hello. Thank you for joining us.
How you doing this evening?
Yes, good night, guys. How are you?
Nice.
Yes, doing great. I've been enjoying the show so far, you know.
So what's your views then on what we've been discussing so far?
Sorry?
What's your views on what we've been discussing so far?
Yeah, with the voucher aspect of... Oh, the latter question, sorry.
Yeah, the last question.
Yeah.
No worries, it's all right. The last question after having... Oh, they've gone. The last question was, after having a one-night stand with a person or sleeping with them on a first date, could you consider them or that person as a partner or a potential partner? Yeah.
Well, Dimple says it depends on how good a time you had.
Wow.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. It's
That's
a
what you just
combination
said.
of it's a mixture of like the vibe and just the whole narrative and just the feeling and the chemistry. What is the truth?
Yeah, but that shouldn't dictate it. So it's just because you had a good night or the sex was good, it shouldn't dictate whether that person is going to be enough to be a potential partner, is it?
Yes, but it's not a reason not to investigate it, is it?
No, I'm not saying it's not a reason. I'm just saying that surely in the morning you're going to think to yourself, well, we've all thought, mate, shouldn't have done that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Depends if you turn over and she looks like a gremlin or something, innit? You know what I mean? Like, you had your bear goggles on, like you thought you was with Naomi Campbell, you wake up with, I don't know.
Listen, either
Someone
way, like
rough.
I said, it shouldn't be the case. And to answer Angela Gale's comment there, it's not always the case. It's not always the case that a man wants to get a sex after they've taken them out. I don't agree with that. Not all. Most men probably, or especially from our generation, probably. But nah, I don't think all men are like that.
No.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You've
Nothing
got a
wrong
friend
with
who's trying to
that.
join, but she keeps getting kicked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Not having
I've
fun.
had someone. I've had someone text me that as well.
It's not. Well, I don't know. Let's see if we can.
There she comes again.
Hello, Dimps.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
We can
then.
hear you now.
All right, cool.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
How you doing? Yeah, we're fine. I'm fine. How you
Thank you
doing?
for
Everything
joining
good?
us.
That's all right.
All right. So
Come
what
on,
you
give us
got to say?
give us the realness.
Come on. Show Shaq. Show us all what you got to say.
Okay. I think things can develop through a one night stand, or if you sleep with someone on the first date. Like someone had previously said, it could come down to chemistry. So you might just want to go and do a thing and, have a bit of a release, and then you can walk on and keep it moving. But then it can depend on, you could have had a good time. Like you said, you could have met them down a shop, had a little chat, gone out for a drink. And if the vibe's good and it ends up that way, then it ends up that way. But that doesn't mean that it can't lead on to nothing else.
Exactly. I think you can't just write it off, can you?
You
No.
know,
Hold on a
vibe is
second.
right.
that's not what I'm saying.
Hold
I'm
on a
just
second.
saying.
Hold on a second. What's the
Go
lady?
on.
What's the lady's name? What's the lady's name again?
Dimples.
Dimples.
Or
Stephen put through two scenarios. One was down the shop and back to her straight away, or down the
Okay.
shop, off for a drink, off for a dance, and he was trying to show the difference between the two. And I'm like, well, is there really a difference? Because it's only a matter of hours.
I think the
So
difference
both-
is that if you meet someone at the shop and then you go out and have a drink, or you go out for a
Exactly.
meal, you're chatting,
And it
you're
becomes a night.
conversing. Yeah, it's like you've just created a
But
date
both-
there and then.
But both scenarios can develop.
Yeah, who's to say that you might just meet someone? It can develop. Who knows? It just depends on the chemistry between the two people. They both might think, well, yeah, he's all right. He thinks, yeah, she's all right. You just might want something. You go ahead, but then it could lead on to something else. There's people that wait 3 months, end up, then have sex, and then the relationship don't pass.
Another
month.
Don't get me.
You can't really. It's something difficult to say yes, it's this or that, because it depends on the two people involved. One person might be interested, but the other person may not. It's not going to go nowhere. But then you might think, oh yeah, I had a good time. Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? I ain't doing nothing. Okay, should we meet up and go somewhere? You meet up and go somewhere. You may not even have sex on the second time that you meet.
Okay, so you're just saying maybe like a night of passion.
It could be a night of this passion that could lead on
and
to
then
something.
you build on to start making a friendship type
if that's
of thing.
what both people want to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to, like... No, but Diddz, stop beating around the bush. You just don't... You just wouldn't do it. You just straight up, because you just wouldn't have it. Because you just wouldn't...
Because why not Diddz? Do you think if someone sleeps with you on the first night that they're a hoe?
No, I don't think they're a hoe. And I would never call that. I would never say that. But what I mean is like, all right. So, for example, when we was younger, back in the days, as Shaq said previously,
you didn't know nothing back then.
No, even though when you met somebody or you met a girl, whether it's down at the shop or whatever, if it's a first night thing and you're getting something, it's like, right, that's it. It's like move on to the next one or whatever. Not. Do you get what I mean?
Because you're basing whatever it is on your hormones.
Yeah, and
when you're at that age, all you want to do is just get it in.
Yeah, but exactly. Back then is immature mind, isn't it? But I'm just saying, even then, it's like, nah, on to the next one. And for a girl to give it up so easy, whether you're trying, back then, it's like, rah, nah, forget it. However, growing older, it's different. Things happen, people get caught up in the moment, and it happens. But I'm just saying, when those things happen, do you think after that, I don't know if I should have done that. I don't think I want to. I don't know if I like this person. I don't know nothing about them. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Questions starts coming up.
Well, you should have thought of about that before, because you didn't know them or know nothing about them before you pulled down your pants.
Exactly.
But it's the first day you met them.
Okay.
First night.
But you still didn't know
both
nothing.
of you were letting it off though. Both of you were pulling down pants and doing your thing though. No.
Okay. But before you even do that, you already know you may not know this person's middle name, you don't know their mother's name, you don't know the name of their child, their sister, then you don't know nothing about what they've actually told you on that date.
Yeah.
But you will still have a vibe with that person, and if that's what you feel that you want to do, both parties want to do, then you go and do it. I think at this age, if you go and do something and then in the morning you think, oh crap, well, that's on you, isn't it?
Yeah, very true.
Yeah,
you should have thought of that before, because we're not children. We're 100%. Grown folks.
100%. And that's my whole point.
Yeah.
I
think if you go out and you get drunk and you think, oh, you didn't, things happen. In the morning you might think, oh my God, why? But then you think, well, shit happens, isn't it? The alcohol was involved and it got down, and if you're great in the morning, that's on you still.
Sorry, Dimples. One sec. Angela Girl, I did say most men, not all men. I know you did. Sorry, I did say that. I'm sorry if you thought like I was getting at you. Calm down, relax. You wasn't going like you want to kill me. Yeah. I know you said
Amari? Who's Amari?
I think that was that. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But
maybe they can't get through.
And someone says, is chivalry dead?
Is chivalry dead?
No, I don't think so. Well, I don't know what type of men you women are meeting. I like to think I can turn the chivalry on when I choose to.
Yeah,
I don't know how often I show it.
So it's just part-time chivalry.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Or when you remember to be sure.
Yeah.
My chivalry comes with a coupon.
You see, I'm cool with the coupon. I'm cool with the coupon.
What on the first date?
As long as if you are paid, you say, Caroline, I want to take you out, blah, blah, blah. I'll be
Caroline,
like, all right,
I want to take
cool.
you out, blah, 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 blah.
That's cool. Where we going? Yeah, sounds good. Sounds like fun. You go and pay the bill and come back and sit down and let's continue our night. I don't need to know how you paid.
True. If you do it undercover, that's fine.
Then you crack
But I
on.
think
I don't like undercover.
If you go and pay the bill and
On
we
the
come and sit
downloading.
down and we have a good time still, that's great. If he says, oh, Caroline, I've got this voucher, I'll be like, okay, are we out for the night? And be like, yeah, cool. Go and pay the voucher, more money for drinks. Let's have a good time. Come on, let's go.
Look at Shaq. Stay.
You carry on. I'm about to kick Caroline
Well, we
out.
should just get Caroline. Dimples, we should just lick you to the left, Nick. Dash. You know what I mean? And Angela Girl was saying, if you both consented, why are you feeling negative in the morning?
Yeah, true.
Very good
Exactly.
question. Very good question.
I
I
think the
agree.
only negativity would be if it was shit, if the sex was shit, and you wake up and the bear goggles are gone, and you think, ooh,
You have a bit of a coyote ugly moment.
yeah. What was it? What's the new buzzword I heard on another podcast? Post nut. Oh, what's it? Oh, that's gonna come. Yeah, sorry. There's
I don't know.
a word for
Me
it.
neither.
Yeah, I mean, if they both consented, obviously, of course, they shouldn't really be feeling guilty in the morning or negative in the morning, as you say. But again, I'm just asking the question: would you? I'm not saying
Like,
I wouldn't.
anyway.
I'm just asking the question.
But I mean, I know a friend of mine, her parents met, in like 6 weeks. Within 6 weeks or so of meeting each other, they got married and they were together till death do us part.
Thank you. Yes, post nut clarity. That's it. That's what I was looking for. Post nut clarity.
Oh, wait, Siobhan, you need to be on here, Siobhan. Come on. She said too much, man. Siobhan, we need you in
No,
here.
post nut clarity. That's it. I couldn't remember what it is. Thank you
Oi.
very much. Thank you.
Oi,
I love that. I think
Joe,
it's
Alex,
disgusting,
Elliot.
but-
Right, I'm gone.
all right, big
Caroline,
up, Dimples.
thank
Thank
you.
you for joining us. Yeah.
All
Have a
right,
good
no
night.
Thank
worries.
you.
Don't forget tomorrow, episode 19 out.
I'll be
Caroline,
there.
Tell your
Yes.
friends.
Caroline, before you go, driving license. What's your view?
I kind of agree with Stephen. I think I drive and I don't mind driving, but I think people that don't drive don't realize how testing it can be sometimes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
even though you can get in your car and you can drive there and it take you, if you walk, it take you 20 minutes. If you drive, it take you 5. Yes, driving is for convenience. That's how I see it. Even growing up, my dad was like, get a license. I don't care if you got a car or not, get a license. So if you got a car, you don't have to depend on nobody. You could say, right, can I borrow a car? You know what I mean? If you need to borrow a car, you can borrow a car. But if you're out with your friends, your friend can drive, I can drive. But I agree. I've dated guys that don't have a license, and it's God.
Long.
Good.
Oh, wait,
Long.
back in 1 second. 1 second.
Long. It is very long. So at least have a license. At least.
I'm saying at least have the
Thank you.
ability to drive.
Yes. At least have
not
a
even
license.
a license. You
No,
know,
but I mean, if you
emergency.
can
If push
drive-
come to shove, you can jump in the car and save my life and drive me to the hospital.
But then
But
if you
no,
can-
you're nah.
That'll probably
Well,
kill
then
you.
you're dead. You're dead before you get there.
That would probably kill you, innit?
It's long.
But no, I agree. It's testing, and it's always sometimes that people that don't drive don't realize that, and they go, "Oh, can you drop me here? Oh, can you have a lift here?" Or they got you sitting out louder. I'm not anyone's taxi, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? If you can drive, why not just go and get a license? Because all you're doing when you go to get your license is learning how to pass the test. You're not necessarily learning how to drive. You're learning how to pass the test. What are the examiner looking for me to do so I can get this license?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people don't do it because they can't be bothered, or they're just too cheap. They don't want to pay the money for it. All right, somebody might have a phobia from driving because they were in an accident or whatever. Okay, that's always possible. That's not, it can happen. But I think most
that's
people...
an extreme. That's an extreme.
Yeah, but it's not impossible. It's not something that can't be real.
100%.
But I think most people that don't, is because they're just too cheap or just couldn't be bothered to go out and get a license because they'll just find some woman that will just drive them around.
Yeah. All right, quickly, before you leave, would you rather date someone who's too reserved or someone who's too outgoing?
I think I would rather date someone who's too outgoing. Because I think... Yeah, I don't mind a lively, outgoing person. I mean, my best friend, as you know, Stephen, she's a lively, outgoing person. So I'm used to... Hi, I know you're on there. But but I don't mind. I don't mind people that are out there, and as long as they're not too... You get some people that are out there like, look at me, look at me, look at me. I don't know if I can deal with someone like that. But if you've got an out there personality, that's cool. Someone that's too reserved, it might sit there and don't say nothing to nobody.
I think I would go for someone who's a bit too outgoing. I think someone reserved would just bore the fuck out of me. If someone's too reserved, it would just do my nut.
Where is the person reserved? Is the person reserved when they're out in public, but not so when you're at home? Or is it they're outgoing when they're out there? So you have to define if they're reserved all the time.
It's just the question. It's just, I mean, there's no there's no elaboration in it. It's just the question. But no, that's a good it's a good point though, Shaq. But I can't elaborate.
It can't be reserved
anymore.
If they're reserved all the time, then yeah.
Yeah, if they're reserved all the time, no, that's hard.
They may just be reserved because they may have social anxiety or what, something like that. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
It's very true. It's very true, though.
True.
You don't know. Some people just don't like being around other people. They get nervous or they feel anxiety for whatever reason.
I mean, you get people that are shy.
But when they're at home, when it's one-on-one, it's different.
Then they're different. They're outgoing. They're bubbly. They're whatever and whatever.
Well, that's fair enough. That's okay. As long as they're not like that all the time.
But that's what I mean. I think if a person who's outgoing is constantly outgoing all the time, it's gonna start to annoy you at some point, isn't it? Well, not annoy you, but it's gonna start to.
But if somebody's reserved all the time, what do you get out of them?
Yeah, I think it's both the same sort of thing in it. Yeah, I hear you.
There's pros and cons to both, but
yeah, I agree.
If someone's always reserved, then you will get nothing from them, more or less.
Yeah, doormat.
Yeah, reserved. That would be quite boring. That would be quite boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
All right. Thank you very much, Dimples, for looking on.
All right.
Yeah, man, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Have a blessed evening.
Right.
It's been an hour and a half already, man.
Take care.
Right, I've got one last person trying to get in, but it keeps messing up.
And you had someone put a really good comment in as well about people knowing that they're going to smash before they've even met. That came up.
Yes.
Where was that?
I saw that. That was Joe Alex Elliott.
I can't see it. Wrong with upfront moving from the start. Excuse me. Was it that one?
Yes.
Nowadays, meeting people is widely available online. More time you get, the more time you're getting the smash before you even physically meet.
I don't know about this online thing. You already know my point of view when it comes to this online thing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get what I mean?
you've been married for the last X, so it's not something you've experienced, is it?
No,
You
so
know?
I don't know about all of that. But I again, I would imagine, because I do have friends that are doing this, I don't know, fish site.
Plenty of fish.
That's the one. And as they said in the comment, they already knew they were getting it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it.
Right. Let's move on to the fourth and final subject. It's getting late. We just bang these
Yes.
out. And it's just the would you rathers. I've got a few here. Let me just bear with me a second. All right. All right. Here's a really good one. All right. Right. I know my answer to this. Would you rather confess to cheating on your partner or catch your partner cheating on you?
Wow.
Well, bit
Wow.
deep. Sorry, I know it's a bit late in the day, but
freaking
just something
hell, bro.
to finish off.
What in Ross?
What a ras!
You hear the singing. I hear the
So
singing
just-
coming out.
Just to repeat for anyone who missed it. All right, so this goes to everyone watching. Would you rather confess to cheating on your partner or catch your partner cheating on you? Ooh.
Tricky.
Oh. Deep, innit?
Nah, that's very deep. I don't know with that one.
You
I
said
wouldn't
you
want
said
both.
you knew your
I
answer. What do you say?
I think I'd rather confess to cheating than catch my partner cheat, because if I'm cheating, I'm the one doing wrong. So technically, I know this is very selfish, I'm not the one getting hurt. I'm the one causing the pain. But to catch your partner cheating on me, that's gonna be painful. That's gonna mess man up. So I'd rather be the one causing the pain.
Yeah, I agree with
Yeah,
you.
but Siobhan said a good thing here. Damn, that's tough. Catch them guilt-free. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but then the pain.
But then
though,
don't you
innit?
don't
Yeah,
you
I
start
get
if you
the
catch
pain.
them if you
You get
catch
the
them
pain.
if you catch them then don't you start wondering why?
Yeah, well, that's a
that
natural question.
That question comes way after the anger and the emotions.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So you got to think if you caught your partner cheating on you, it's the anger. So at that precise moment, as Siobhan said, you are kind of guilty free. Do you get what I mean? You're guilty free at that point. But then you will start asking the question, why? Why did he or why did she do this to me?
Oh, yeah, but what's worse? Feeling the guilt of cheating or the pain of someone cheating on you? What's worse? I think I'd rather deal with guilt. It's all pain in its own way, but at least guilt is indirectly self-inflicted, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think, personally myself, I would be able to handle the guilt
of cheating
more than
the pain.
the pain and guilt of cheating than being cheated on. I think that would mess me up more. That would mess me up more.
Siobhan's been with us all night. Whose friend is she? Can't she come in on this?
Yes, Siobhan, come in.
Come on, Siobhan. You've got one. Come on, this is you. It's your time.
Siobhan's been there from the start.
Yeah, and I know she follows the pod. She's on our Insta. She follows the pod regular. There's a choice and mistake. Not my fault. They're doing wrong. Like I said, I think I'll deal with the guilt. I can handle that better. I could deal with that. All right, Siobhan's not going to come on. She's shook. You can come on without a camera. You can switch your camera off so we can only hear your voice. Yeah? Oh, have we lost Shaq? Oh, I'm by myself. Shaq's gone. Diddz.
I'm here, bro.
Oh. Shaq's gone.
Shaq's frozen.
Shaq's frozen, yeah. Okay. All right, let's move. I just saw another one. I just saw. All right, so here's another question. Would you rather have police hunting you down for a crime you didn't commit, or a serial killer actually hunting you? Ooh.
Say that again.
All right, Shaq, you might have missed this one.
Yeah, I did.
Would you rather have police hunting you down for a crime you didn't commit, or a serial killer actually hunting you?
Well, probably the police. If I know the police aren't going to shoot to kill as soon as they see me, then then I'm not going to get killed. If a serial killer's coming for me, then when they find me, they're killing me. But
Yeah, it's no
the police-
joke, isn't it?
Yeah, but if this, like, think about it, if it's America, if they're coming for me and they see this, they're killing me as well. So I've got to hope that they're coming to arrest me.
But what you also have to understand is think about if you've been arrested for a crime you didn't commit. So say, for example, murder, and you're doing 30 years in prison for something you did not do.
Oh no, but he didn't say you get convicted. He didn't say you get convicted, did he?
Well, you're just being chased. You're being pursued by police for a crime.
Yeah, but when they get you, what happens? Well, here comes Mandy.
Yeah, but even so, that's what I mean. Even if they don't get, even if they're chasing you, so the fact that they're chasing you is going to be stressful because you're on the run. You're
but the killer's coming to kill you.
Yeah, but you're going to be on the run either way. Big up, Mandy. Big up. You're going to be on the run either way.
What's happening? Hello?
Oh, you can see me.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, how you doing?
Yes,
You
you
alright?
can see you. Hi.
Hello, cuz.
Hi, guys.
You all right?
How you doing?
What you got to say? What you got to say?
You're right.
What do you want to talk about?
How you doing? You all right?
Delay.
What was the last question you were saying again?
Which question?
You said, would I prefer to be cheated on or cheat on the person?
Yeah. Would you rather confess to cheating or catch your partner cheating on you? You need to put headphones on. I know.
A serial killer actually hunting you.
Okay,
Oh, I think
feedback.
she's got StreamYard and YouTube open.
Close your YouTube. Close your YouTube.
Yes.
You're getting feedback.
All right. Is that better? I've come out of the room.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, would you rather confess to cheating? Yeah. Or would you rather catch your partner cheating on you? Not having a lot of fun, are we?
Can you hear me?
Just about.
No, because I had to move away from the Instagram. Yeah, can you hear me? All right, I'm gonna go. If you can't hear me.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, there was a massive
She's
delay.
gone.
Yeah, that's all gone a bit tits up. Right. One more question and then we'll leave it at that. We'll wrap it up for the night.
Why have you gone away though, King?
Oh, sorry. I just had to do something quickly. Sorry. I was gonna say something there. All right.
You nutter.
One simple one. Would you rather continue with life or restart it?
I'll continue, man.
I'd like to see how it plays out.
Do you know what? I would restart it, If I had, I know it's the classic one, but if I could restart life, with the knowledge I have now, jeez, but the amount of things I would change in life, starting from the beginning again.
So when you start in the beginning again, are you going back to when you were born? Years as well, or are you going to be Are you going to be coming up? Or are you going to be coming up now?
I don't know. You keep asking me questions. What it's not on the.
Yeah, because I need to get clarity. I need to get clarity on the question.
You need clarity, yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know why? Because I would hate to be growing up. I would hate to be growing up now in this day and age. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I'd probably just see how my life plays out because I wouldn't want to grow up in nowadays, in these times.
I wouldn't last long.
Yeah.
I wouldn't last on. I'd be a statistic because I was mad. So somebody would have probably stabbed me or something like that. This I would keep it real. So yeah, the amount of fights I used to get into when I was younger, if I was fighting that much now, one of the people I was fighting against would probably have stabbed me. Or worse yet, I stabbed somebody. So yeah, exactly. So if you're saying to me, take me back to the year I was born, and I have the knowledge that I have now to come back up again in those times to get to this point, then maybe because I have the knowledge.
Just restart it. But you're right. This day and age, growing up's a different
it's a bit
situation.
long. Yeah, hold on, Chidi said something down there. Chidi Digital.
On a tangent, I'm going to kick and shout out to all my Belleville family. Yes, SW11 crew. Yes,
big up
Belleville. That means.
Belleville's a primary school.
Big up SW6. That's my one.
Yeah, no, I'm straight from Battersea. You know how it is.
Fulham in the house. Representing from across the
West
water.
London, you know.
No, Southwest, man. Southwest.
What's that? Police less competent. If people are,
I think that was in reference to would you rather have the police hunt you down for a crime?
Okay.
Police less competent if you weren't looking for me. Yeah, you might be able to escape the police. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear that. But for me, I think we kind of need to just, I'm getting ready to just kick out.
Yes. Well, let's end it there. It there. Right.
So thank you.
Shakademus.
My brother.
Thank you.
Yes, my brother. Appreciate you all the time. You know how it is.
As always.
No problem.
As always.
Yes.
And we've got to thank everyone who tuned in, man.
Yes, everybody who tuned in. Big up yourselves. Too many to mention. I can't be asked to go through it. Yeah. But big up everybody that's logged in and logged on, Bless you.
It's been brilliant. It's been fun. It's been very interactive. And we'll probably do this again, probably in a month's time again, once or maybe a little bit longer. Get some pods out.
100%.
Don't forget tomorrow,
episode 19,
approximately 2 hours and 10 minutes time.
Yep.
The episode 19 with Dini, who was on earlier with us, and we discuss. What do we discuss? Yes, finances within a relationship, and is having children selfish?
Yes,
but you understand the concept when you hear it tomorrow. Yeah. So once again, thank everyone for joining us.
Yep, the Unsuppressed Podcast live.
Yes,
we appreciate you with Diddz Cole. With myself, Diddz UK.
And can't forget Mr. Shaq D.
Can't forget Shaq D.
Thank you for having me, guys.
So thank you for listening to the Unsuppressed Podcast YouTube live with your boy, Mr. S. King Cole.
And your boy, Diddz UK, a.k.a.
the two
miserable bastards.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Uh-huh.
I thought he was going to get involved, Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq weren't getting involved. Stay at you. It's gone now.
Thank you to everyone.
Episode tomorrow out. Don't forget that. Have a
Enough
good
love
evening,
to
everyone.
you all. Yeah. Sleep well. Take time.
Take care.